So the other thing I'd like to discuss here for a few minutes has to do with something that's directly related. So with the completion of a bachelor's degree, so we first need to think of recruiting individuals into instructional programs. So the recruitment and enrollment are very key processes. And then the retention, once students are enrolled, they need to succeed. So the retention and enrollment are very important factors. So what we see here is 4 consecutive years is basically the second half of the previous decade. 5 STEM areas. And instead of showing you something like a time series like before, what we see here are changes, the relative percent change, and this is the change relative to 12-month cycles. So the way to read this graph is that if you see at the bottom, let me see here, at the bottom, you can see the 0 located over there, and so there is a vertical axis there. So what you want to read is what's to the left of 0 and what's to the right of 0. Anything that's to the right of 0 means positive change, which implies growth. And any measurement that's to the left of 0, that's negative, implies that there is decline. So on the first year, we see 2 colors that are negative. And so that means there are 2 areas of STEM that were in decline. And so you can see here consistently over 4 years, there is 1 of the 5 STEM areas that is always negative. That's unfortunate. But on the other side, there are 3, the ones on red, computer science appear positive with growth, most in 3 out of 4 years. Mathematics and statistics also has growth in 3 out of 4 years. And in blue, let's see, in blue we have biological sciences also with growth. So at least in 3 areas, there is a pattern where there is growth for most of these 4 consecutive years. And I think that what's a little worrisome is in the last year, at the end of the last decade, most of the STEM areas considered here, 4 out of 5 of those areas, had negative percent change, which means that there were contractions and there were declines in enrollment in physical sciences, mathematics and statistics, engineering, and biological sciences. So in recent years, computer sciences seems to be one of the areas of STEM that has very sustained growth in enrollment, and as we saw previously, also very sustained growth in production, completion of bachelor degrees. And as I said before, the snapshot of the first graph only provides a subset, a snapshot of a production of bachelor degrees. There is also a production of associate's degrees, which is not reported here.